There's one script that needs attention in today's trade was Dhunseri Tea and Industries that was buzzing on Dalal Street. The script rose nearly 5% and in excess of that in mid-session. If you could just pull up the stock chart, we'll show you how the movement was on news of merger ratio being fixed at 1:10. That was expected coming in today with South Asian Petrochem. For more details, we have the Managing Director, Mr. C.K. Dhanuka, who's joining us on a phone line. Mr. Dhanuka, thanks so much for joining us in today's trade. Tell us, the merger ratio has been fixed, but how will the synergies really pan out?
The cost saving will be marginal. The resource mobilization for the future growth is going to be the key factor. Because after these two companies get merged, I think the resource mobilization capacity of the company is going to grow substantially.
Indeed, Mr. Dhanuka, I'm sure it will aid in raising money, but how much do you intend raising in future? Are there any plans of that?
There are no plans for that, but whenever the opportunity will arise, we are definitely going to go to the market for raising further resources. Tell
us, post the merger, how will the revenue mix change for your company, Mr. Dhanuka?
The revenue is going to grow. It is going to be about 1,250 crores after the merger. And the profit margins are going to be on the whole about 7 to 8%, tea and petrochemical together. And we see a very strong bottom line in coming future.
Right, Mr. Dhanuka, also talk about tea because that's looking like an attractive play for your company. Your margins are also pretty intact, well in excess of 30%. But are they sustainable above 30% in 2010 as well?
These margins in petrochemical will be surged, I think, next year. I have got all expectation. And tea, I think, will be able to maintain these levels definitely because the shortage during the year is quite substantial. And next year, I don't see that the market will drop because of that reason.
Right, and talking about the current scenario, how's the trend looking like for tea prices in the auction around this time?
You see, it is about 23 rupees more than last year, which is about 20%. And after a couple of months, I think it will further surge. This is what the association think about. I also agree with the association's view that the market is going to harden after a couple of months.
Thanks so much for joining us. So that was the rationale behind the merger, and you have the company talking about margins to remain intact and rather increase when you talk about petrochemicals, which is going to be a major chunk of the revenues coming in 2010 for the company. And tea surely looks like an attractive play, and the company can be accepting to the fact that they may be on a lookout to raise money to fund or even buy out for the plantations coming in the tea space.